Hey guys, welcome back and thanks for stopping on in today for another NBA Daily Play of the Day video. If you're interested in getting more pick content as well as our daily free pick over at our main website, you can check out stumpthespread.com by clicking the logo in the top right hand corner of the screen if you're on desktop, and we'll also link Stump the Spread in the video description as well. Picked up another daily free pick winner over there with Akron coming through against the spread against Eastern Michigan, and we have another play up for today's action that you can check out. Been having a lot of success with our website's daily free play, going 18-4-1 against the spread over the last 23 days. Hopefully we can grab another winner today. So in today's NBA action, we're going to be talking about a matchup between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Indiana Pacers as our play of the day. Yesterday, San Antonio coming through for us on the road against the Detroit Pistons. Good win for them on the road against a Detroit squad that's kind of spinning their tires. But anyways, heading into this matchup, we have the Milwaukee Bucks here, who have really struggled over the past month plus, winning just 2 of their last 14 games. And what's really hinged on the Bucks' decline has been the fact that their defense has really taken a step back. This was a team that was actually playing fairly respectable defense, but that just simply hasn't been the case, as the Bucks are giving up well over their season averages on a consistent basis and really having a tough time keeping pace. Yesterday, Milwaukee on their home court taking another less than ideal defeat as Milwaukee goes on to lose to the Los Angeles Lakers, who's on a East Coast trip of their own, and they fell in that one by a final of 114 to 122. And this is back-to-back home blowout losses for Milwaukee, and morale is pretty low with the team right now as they've fallen all the way into the basement of the Eastern Conference Central Division, standing just 22-30 overall. And at one point in the year, Milwaukee was actually looking like a pretty intriguing young developing team that maybe could make a push to the NBA playoffs. Not saying that that's completely off the table right now, but given what we've seen out of this group over the last month or so, it just doesn't seem all that likely, especially when you consider the Bucks have been losing, for instance, twice to a team like the 76ers, and just a lot of other losses sprinkled in there that are not good results for a team that's trying to make a run at the playoffs. So in this one, going back to back here, heading out on the road to the Indiana Pacers. Indiana's also on a back-to-back, and yesterday they fell in a very close matchup on the road against the Washington Wizards by a final of 107 to 112. Not a bad result by any means for Indiana, who was able to keep things very competitive against a Washington squad that's having themselves a quality campaign. Indiana recently was on a 7-game winning streak. They've had that come to a halt over the last couple outings, but again, their last couple outings have been against very strong competition with Washington and Cleveland. Indiana has shown well on their home court, picking up some nice recent home court wins against teams like Oklahoma City Thunder, Detroit Pistons, and Houston Rockets. Indiana has been rising up in the Eastern Conference Central overall in the division standings, as they're now sitting 29 and 24 overall. Indiana, they've really predicated themselves on trying to move the ball faster, and a lot of their personnel changes over recent years has tried to get the team into more of that mindset, but Indiana still at least respectable on the defensive side of the ball. Probably not putting up quite as high of offensive numbers as they could potentially, but right now ranking about 13th in the NBA in scoring as well as 19th in total defense. Indiana, when we were remembering those Indiana squads that were competing in Eastern Conference, making their way through the playoffs with guys like Roy Hibbert and, really slowing things down and playing defensive ball. This squad does not adhere to those same principles, but having success nonetheless, especially compared to some of the Indiana squads that we've seen in recent years. So going to be interesting to see what the Pacers are able to do come postseason play this year with their current makeup. They got a lot of scoring talent, but it'll just be worth noting whether their defense becomes a liability or not come postseason play. So interesting matchup here over in the Central. Milwaukee, like we said, have been just on a nosedive over the past month, and we really don't see that changing here today on the road against the Pacers. We are going to side with Indiana here on their home court straight up as they go on to cover this 6.5 to 7 point spread. And the one major injury to note in this one is going to be on Milwaukee's side, with Jabari Parker being out. Just another blow to Milwaukee, who's really been having a tough time finding any kind of wins and taking their fair share of convincing defeats. So we're going to take Indiana again on their home court to go on to win and cover the spread as our NBA play of the day. Now, again, if you're interested in getting our daily free pick over at our main website, you can head on over to stumpthespread.com. We'll link Stump the Spread in the video description, as well as being able to click the logo here in the top right-hand corner of the video if you're on desktop. And if you're looking to get more of this content in the future, you can click that subscribe button, and any thumbs up are greatly appreciated. So thanks, guys, for stopping on in, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.